my grandma was calling me like, Tyrell, come here. So I'm walking up her steps, and while I'm walking up her steps, my feet got numb. I was like a robot. Like when I'm walking up the steps, my feet, shins, knees, thighs, everything was getting numb. And by the time I got to the top of the steps, I couldn't feel them from my neck down, like literally.
Whoa.
I'm on the floor. Like, I can't move. Oh, I can't move. I'm being funny now, but I was like, I can't move. This is crazy. And I just got scared. I ain't get scared, but I ain't know what to do. And I just passed out. Like,
wow.
And when I woke up in the hospital, the doctor was like, you got 9 tumors on your brain and you got tumors on your spine. And we got to do an emergency brain surgery because 2 tumors on your cerebellum, and that control your motor skills, like your equilibrium.
Right.
So they had to take 2 tumors off.
Wow.
So after they took the 2 tumors off, they left me with 7 tumors still on my brain. So I was going through physical therapy for like 6 months, 7 months. Start walking like a regular person again.
Right.
Like I never had brain surgery. But then I was with my dad. We was out eating. And I just started throwing up. And I was like, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm hungry though, I know that. So we went somewhere else, got something to eat. I threw that up. Then we went to a restaurant that was across the street. I threw that up. Then we went to Ruby Tuesdays. I threw that up, so I threw up 4 times. By this time, I'm dehydrated because I kept throwing up.
Right. You dry heaving.
Yeah, so I just went to the hospital, and the doctor told me a tumor had moved to a spot on my brain that don't let me keep food down. So every time I eat my food, I was going to throw up. So they had to take that off. I had to get another brain surgery so I can keep food down. Like, oh, my God.
Wow.
So I got that brain surgery. So I was probably like on 95%. But after the second brain surgery, I went down to like 75%. I started walking with a cane. Now my swag just dropping now. So the medicine they was giving me for the brain surgery killed the blood flow to my hips. So my hips started grinding and got cracks in them. So they had to give me a double hip replacement because my hips got trashed. Like, God dang. But I bounced back from that quick. And then another time, I was chilling with my dad again, man. Just chilling.
Right.
Like we talking, and it looked like somebody hit me with a taser. Like my body got twisted all up. Found out it was 2 tumors had like moved to a wild spot on my spine. And I found out, I thought your spine was solid, but your spine like a flute. You can look through it. It's like hollow ones. I ain't even know that. It was tumors inside my spine.
Tumors
like,
inside your spine.
That. So they had to go inside cut my back, go inside my spine. So that set me down for a little second. Then I was with this guy, Mario in Egypt, man. I think he jinxed me or something. I don't know. So we was on a plane in Egypt. Man, I just passed out on the plane, but I played it off like I was asleep.
Right.
So I already know what time it was. Like,
he be passing out all the fucking time on the podcast too. That's another story. But yeah.
Don't do me like that. I'm a hardworking man.
So when I woke up, I just said, I'm going to go to the hospital. I already know what this is. I had a feeling. And the doctor said, he glad I came in, because the tumor was going to keep making me pass out, and I was going to eventually not wake up from a pass out. So I had to get that brain surgery. So that's the 3rd brain surgery. So I lost count. So I think I got 6 at this point. I got 6 tumors on my brain, and it just looked like somebody dipped their fingers in some tumors and sprinkled them on my spine like this. Now, to this day, you can look at my spine and it's like a bunch of wild spots. Then I went to Australia. Man, y'all, every time I went down, I went up a little bit. Then some crazy happened. It's like, I never got back to my full potential again. So, but I ain't let that stop me. I kept on doing sweet stuff like brain surgery, go to Australia, brain surgery, skydive, brain surgery, bungee jump, spinal cord surgery, go to Africa for 3 months, another surgery. I just kept on doing.
You ain't let it slow you down?
Yeah, I couldn't. So I was in Australia, and I was peeing. And I just started peeing out blood. Like I was peeing. Oh, I got AIDS. That was the first thing I thought.
Damn, my nigga.
That was the first thing. I don't know why I thought. Well, I do know because I was still smashing. I think that's what God was just punishing me. Like, you ain't gonna
But wait
stop.
a minute. So you saying, not to cut this story off, but like you saying like this all started kind of from like busting nuts?
That's what me and my doctor think, but we don't got no scientific proof. It just makes sense.
Or either it came and that intensified it.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't got no scientific proof. It's just now I don't smash no girl unless I love her. And I noticed y'all might not believe it, think I'm just talking, just talk. Man, that make a huge difference, man. Like I feel great. I don't get dizzy or nothing. I tested it out. I did it again. It's like, oh man, I feel crazy. Like, well, I ain't doing this no more. And now I don't smash no girl unless I love her.
Right.
It seem like that.
You know, it got to be worth the sacrifice.
Yeah, it might
So if it's just a random chick, it's like draining.
Oh
like,
no, man. I ain't trying
like
to
really
sound
draining
religious
to
or
you.
nothing, but I don't know. It's just crazy.